a lot of people look at consulting as I'm trying to make sure I word this correctly. It is a real business, but a lot of people that I've encountered look at consulting more so of a very niche business.
Uh,
Whereas you get paid for what you know, not necessarily what you do. Um, can you define consulting from your perspective?
Consulting is basically looking at the problems. I focus more on people problems than I do actual mechanical problems. So,
Mhm.
how do we interact with the hazards that we face every single day? The thing of it is, though, Kyle, most people have, when you get hurt, whether it's at home, at work, or on the road, most of the time it's something you were familiar with doing. And I'll give you an
Mhm.
example. It's not that you don't know the rules. You understand the rules, but
Mhm.
almost everybody has ran a red light. You didn't run the red light uh, because you didn't know the rule. You ran the red light because your mind was somewhere else or your eyes were somewhere else. So it was the human
Mhm.
side of it, and you were probably used to driving. So you were very complacent in that.
Yeah.
You've been cut with a knife, and you know general rule of thumb, a knife is sharp. You knew the knife was sharp. You've been cut with a razor. You knew the razor was sharp, and it was something you was familiar with doing. The big one that gets me, I get a lot of thing about is that I talk about that hot pot on the stove. Now, generally speaking, the only reason you put a pot on the stove is to heat it up. So
Yeah.
you knew the pot was hot, but you touched it. And many of us have done it multiple times. So what I try
Mhm.
to teach people is to realize how you're thinking when you interact with the hazards. And when people have been around a certain hazard for a long time, they have the tendency to get comfortable with it, take it for granted. And that's one thing you
Mhm.
can't do. You can't take the hazards for granted.
Mhm. Very true. Very true. So, dealing with the safety aspect, I do want to kind of transition into the business of it,
Hmm.
just overall business, because I know you are a business person.
Hmm.
One of my favorite questions to ask business owners is, what is something that most people believe is true in business that's actually a lie once you get in? S-
Probably a lot of people think because you own your own business, you're rich. Now, I'm not poor, but I'm not rich either. But a lot of
Yeah.
people think you automatically get rich. Consulting is very lucrative if you get in with the right people. And I've been fortunate to get in with a lot of good people that have um, partnered with me to do different things. I get offered to collaborate all the time, often.
Mhm.
And I don't know. Um, I know that it's because of what I know, but it's also my delivery technique. I don't
Mhm.
deliver in a lecture format. I deliver in an engaging format, and I want to engage the people that I work with and the people that I'm talking to. I'm not afraid to go down